All right. So, I know you don't know this, but I've tried to do this so many times. I tried to shoot this video numerous times today and yesterday, and it just didn't work out. Too much stuff going on. Wife interrupted me, kids interrupted me, like just so many things. So I'm gonna do it now. It's really late. It's almost midnight. I have to go to work in the morning, so I'll make this quick. But there's a lot of things that I haven't shown any of you, and I am going to remedy that. I am going to show you all kinds of stuff. Now, it's not going to be specific towards just metal or just woodworking. It's going to be both, because, well, that's what I like to do. So it's going to be both. So I'm going to melt metal, just like Big Stack, Ad Rock, all those guys, and I'm also going to do woodworking. Well, I can't even name guys, but yeah, woodworking. I do have something that is going to be phenomenal that hasn't been done on YouTube before, and I will do that here soon. I will give you a little sneak peek of what it's going to consist of. And I promise you, this is something that's never been done. It's so simple. The style, the style of work to do it is simple. It's something, I shouldn't say normal, but it's fairly simple, but you're never going to see something like this. So stay tuned, because you're going to get a surprise on this one. So here we go. Sorry, I know that's not reference. Most of you, or probably all of you, don't even vape. That's 2 inches thick. That is white oak. It's basically a 2x12 that's 10 feet long. I milled that myself, which is one aspect that you won't see on YouTube, because all of these other guys, they just source their wood from somewhere. I milled that shit myself from a down tree after a storm. Put it on my mill, cut it up, threw it in my shop. It's been drying for almost 3 years. Now it's usable. And believe me, I'm going to use it. I have 6 of them left. So if you can guess what I'm going to do with them, leave it in the comments. I would like to see your ideas. What I'm going to do with 6 slabs of 2-inch thick white oak. What am I going to do? Now, lately I just finished up 2 cutting boards. Never done them before. I know that's what a lot of people do, and it's already been done and yada yada yada. I won't bore you with making more cutting boards, because the internet's full of them. But I wanted to do them just because I haven't done them, and I wanted to do them. Get it under my belt, right? Another notch under the belt. So I just made one for my wife and I made one for my best friend. And in the process of it, I ended up having to make a crosscut sled just so I could trim them down. So, right there is my crosscut sled. I made that from junk. I don't normally make videos, and I should. That's my problem. I end up doing a lot of projects, and I don't document everything that I do. And I should have been. I should have been doing it for years. I've been working on projects for years, and I've been robbing you of content. I could be giving you good shit to watch, but that's all gonna end. So this crosscut, just for example, this crosscut sled that I built, I jumped in the dumpster. Just to give you a little context, I do flooring. I do bathroom remodels and new builds. So when we get on some jobs, there are dumpsters, and I checked the dumpster, and there was a big funky piece of cut up plywood in there, which is 3/4. I jumped in there, I grabbed it, obviously, but it was what I needed for the time being. And I actually made 2 different crosscut sleds. I made a big one like that, and then I made a smaller one, which was a speed sled, which was an offset to the right side of the blade. So on a crosscut sled, you cut down the middle, right? But on the speed sled, you offset cut to the edge, if that makes sense. So anyways, I won't go into detail to explain that. You're gonna end up seeing that in some of my videos regardless. So, well, you'll just see it. By the way, I am sitting on a toilet that I got from another project, and I'm gonna have to replace a toilet that my kids, well, kids are kids, but my 2 youngest, they fucked up a toilet in my girls' bathroom, and the toilet doesn't flush, so I'm gonna have to replace that toilet. But I got a toilet from a job. I'm sitting on it right now. It's clean, but I'm just sitting in here on it. But yeah, one of many projects. So if you want to see stuff like that, let me know. Let me know what you want to see. I'm gonna give you unadulterated content at this point. It's gonna be a lot different than a lot of other things that you're used to seeing on YouTube. Because I'm not normal. I'm not right. I'm just weird. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I like melting metal, and I like doing woodworking. So you're gonna see a little bit of both, and then some other stuff in between. So I was thinking of not right away, but eventually doing maybe like a series of some clips from myself and one of my buddies that I work with, just showing the ins and outs of doing flooring and tile, and it's not much of real shit out there. So yeah, give you guys a lot of good context on that. But for the meantime, I am going to start uploading my projects like I haven't been, but I'm going to now. So I'm going to take careful care of making sure that I document all the steps and all the processes of all of my work. So stay tuned. And I say stay tuned. There is a big project coming, and you're not going to want to miss this. If you like woodworking, if that's the aspect that you like the woodworking stuff, I'm going to be building something that hasn't been done on YouTube. I researched. It's so simple. It's based off of a simple concept that most people do constantly, but it's way bigger. It's something huge. So I got to do the math on it. I got to calculate how I'm going to figure that out and whatnot. And stay tuned. I'll give you some highlights. I'm not going to give it away, but I'll give you subtle details about it. So, yeah, thanks.